In the last video, I talked about how black people cannot receive good education as white people, so it affects their employment and their wealth. And it is very surprising to find out that even that black people face discrimination even in preschool, that while black children constitute 18% of preschoolers nationwide, they make up nearly 50% of suspensions, and that black students are 3 times more likely to be suspended than white students, even when their infractions are similar. So you can see that black students from preschool to all the way to college, they face a severe judgment from the school and the teachers compared to white students. And overall, according to studies, black students represent 16% of student enrollment and 27% of student referred to law enforcement. Meanwhile, black people also face unjust judgment when it came to crimes. According to the stats, the black people make up 13% of the population. However, they represent about 40% of the prison population. So why is that? Because a lot of judges thinks that if a black person and a white person each commit a crime, the black person has a larger chance to be arrested, because I think there's a stereotype in the society, in the American society, that black people tend to commit to crimes more than white people. So when in the same condition, black people can face a much harsher sentence compared to white people. And according to studies, black people are about 20% more likely to be sentenced to jail time, and typically see sentences 20% longer than those for whites who are convicted of similar crimes. And also, black Americans, for healthcare, African Americans also face discriminations, both as patients and as doctors. According to a study in 2012, when it comes to black patients, they are far more likely than whites to lack access to emergency medical care, and because black families don't hold that much wealth compared to white families, the hospital they go to will be less funded by government and staffed by practitioners with less experience compared to white families' hospital. And meanwhile, black doctors also face discrimination, not only from white people in their community, but also from the government. And because according to the study, it shows that black doctors are far more less likely than their similarity credentialed white peers to receive government grants for research projects. And according to all those things, I think for not only for African Americans or colored people that are not white, they're facing a lifetime racism in America. Although there are like 14th Amendments and all those laws that promised equal rights, the racism is like embedded in the American culture, and it is very hard to like ask people to like not to like stereotype, think that colored people are not as good as white people.